That was fast. That was quick, fast, and in a hurry. And there he goes crying. Hi, guys. Happy, I don't even know what today is. Monday is May 11th. Welcome to month 5 of Big Business Energy. We are so excited to talk to you guys tonight, all about sponsoring. And without further ado, Katie, do you want to pray for us? You want me to pray for us? Doesn't matter to me.
You can open up. You do.
Okay.
You pray so good.
Okay. Everybody close your eyes and bow your heads and cross your hands. Dear Lord, we're coming to you this evening. We are coming to you and we are bringing every single person that is on this call. We are bringing the speakers. Lord, whatever it is that we need to hear tonight, whatever it is that you need us to pour into these amazing women that are either live or watching the recording, please let it come to our brains and let us speak your light and anything that is going to help our businesses, Lord. In your name we pray. Amen. Okay, hopefully Zane won't be back in again. If he is, I'm so sorry. But without further ado, welcome. Um, we have a brand new incentive that started on May 1st, on top of the one that is already going on with, oh, hello, wow, that's really big. That's really big. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to change it. Okay, whatever. It'll be fine. The one that's going on with the four warmers and the being active every single month. This one is May 1st through July 31st, and this is focusing on getting 10 new teamies from now until then. So 10 or more personally sponsored consultants to your team. And the fun thing about this is that it doesn't just have to be brand new. If they have not been a consultant for the past 2 years and they come back as a new consultant, not as a reinstatement, they can count towards this. So the qualifications for this 10 new, May 1st until the end of July. And you are helping them get one, at least one customer order, and you're also helping them earn at least 4 title promotions. This doesn't just have to be one person, it can be sporadic, it can be any of those new teamies. Sponsoring can help them get to a next level, but at least hitting 4 title promotions. So what we're going to really hone in on tonight is talking about all things sponsoring. So I am really going to talk about how are we attracting new people, not necessarily in person. I am not in person a lot. I work outside the house 1 day a week. Other than that, you can catch me at the local daycare and the grocery store. That's really the only places that I'm at. So we're going to be talking about how to attract on social media and how to leverage that and use that to your advantage. So the very first thing that I want you guys to do, and I'm going to do this with you, I want you to grab a sheet of paper or whatever you are writing on. The teacher in me is about to come out. So I want you to take that piece of paper and I want you to write on it. Repeat after me out loud too, because there's power in this. I am going to sponsor 10 new teamies by the end of July. Okay? And I want you to underline I am. Okay? There is power in you writing an I am statement. You're claiming this for yourself. You just wrote it down. Don't break a promise to yourself. And I'm doing this with you too. And you can sign it too if you want and date it. That might be really fun. It's like a contract to yourselves. Today is 5/11/26. I was telling the girls earlier, and you guys, if you've ever heard me train or you're on my team, by the way, I'm Amber Ryan. Did not introduce myself. If you have not heard me talk, I kind of feel like a fraud in training on something like this because truth be told, in the season of life I'm in, with a new baby and this is the me problem. I haven't really been focused on growing my team, and having those sponsoring conversations. But then I also have to remind myself that I know how to do it. I just haven't been putting in the work. I haven't been having the conversations, and that's being honest with myself and being honest with you guys. You're not going to hit this incentive or build your team if you are not doing the actions that you need to do. So that is your promise to yourself. I am statement. Put it where you see it. It's the very beginning. We're only 11 days in. We have until the end of July to make this happen. Okay. So, number one, I'm going to be telling you 10 different things to help you with attraction marketing, and using your advantage and your leverage on your social media platform to bring in new faces and new people. Okay. So, number one, I want you to know that people are going to join you if they feel connected to you. People don't want to feel like they're being recruited. They don't want to feel like they are being told what to do. Raise your hand if you like being told what to do. I do not at all. Please do not tell me what to do. I'll like shake my head and be like, okay, don't tell me what to do. People don't like that. They don't like to feel that way. So your goal on social media um, is not to be begging people to join your team. It's not to be begging people to support you. It's not to be cold messaging random people that you see, instead of building a relationship. Your goal is to present how you are, your lifestyle, showing who you are as a person, showing your community, showing what Scentsy is, showing different products of how you're using them in your day in, day out life. A rule of thumb that I have always, always followed, and I try really hard to do this at least one time a day, use Scentsy in my stories. One time a day, I'm touching some part of Scentsy. Okay. Whether I'm sharing a launch that's happening, I'm sharing how I'm using Scentsy in my life. I want Scentsy to be on the forefront of people's brains. When they see Scentsy, I want them to think of my name. Okay. So, your social media is just that. You want people to use it to connect with you. So you don't want it to be Scentsy, 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 Scentsy. Okay. Maggie kind of touched on this a couple of, or maybe it was last month, one of the months. She talked a little bit about this. So just dive in a little deeper on this. Okay, number two, social media is your storefront. Um, what I want you to ask yourself is if somebody landed on your page today, how are they connecting with you and would they understand why they'd want to join you? Um, your page is showing different aspects of Scentsy. It's not all Scentsy. Your page should show your personality. People should be able to connect with you on that. Something that I really like to do. I know Ray Ray does it a lot. Katie does it a lot. Actually, I think we all do it a lot. Talking to your camera. People feel connected to you when you just straight up do this. Okay. They don't connect with flyers. They don't connect with AI images. They connect with you and your personality and your face and you talking to them. So show off your personality, show who you are, show your life. If you don't feel comfortable showing all aspects of your life, that's perfectly fine. It's your social media. You do whatever you want to with it. Um, but show different ways that you use Scentsy. Show different ways that you incorporate behind the scenes things. Show your wins with Scentsy. If Scentsy is sending you an email, shout yourself out on your story. Let people see that you are taking your business seriously. Show your consistency. Show whenever you are, I don't know, going and getting a coffee and that, hey, I can get a coffee when gas prices are a bajillion dollars because of my Scentsy paycheck. Okay. Income disclosure, you can link it right there in your stories. Stories are really, really good. They go away 24 hours after you post it. And people who are already following you and watching what you're doing are going to be the ones seeing that. Okay, your stories are only there for your followers. Your posts and reels and carousels and all those are for new people. Okay, So you have to make sure that you are focusing on that. So if you did not know that, your stories are only being seen by people who directly follow you. Okay? They're following you anyways. They want to know what you're doing. Take that to your advantage, okay? Um so show off who you are as a person, okay? People are not joining Scentsy. They are joining Scentsy. People are not joining Scentsy just for Scentsy. They're joining underneath you because they connect with you for a reason. That's why they're joining Scentsy underneath you, okay? So show that off. People join Scentsy for different reasons. They're joining for community. They are joining for different confidence levels within them. I know for me personally, I have gotten so much confidence in the last 10 years of being with Scentsy. I could not speak in front of anybody except for children because I was a teacher before I joined Scentsy. So people join for extra income. People join for a purpose in their life. There's a lot of stay-at-home moms that are just like, I need something for me. I know a lot of people, and actually in the chat while I'm talking, guys, I don't have the chat up because it'll distract me really bad. But right in there why you joined, think about the different reasons why people join Scentsy, and you can highlight that. Um, there's something really powerful with social media as well. You can talk to people's pain points. This is not in my notes, but you can talk to people's pain points. Why is it that you joined Scentsy? You could do a whole entire, reel on this is why I joined, or like I was tired of not having money. And then you could roll in there, my Scentsy paycheck every single month helps my family out. Talk to those pain points. Um, so you're selling the transformation that Scentsy has given to you. I am on a recorded meeting. I love you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, you're selling the transformation, not just as business. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay. Number three, this is real life. People are watching silently before they ever message you. I know Whitney, he is so cute. He's about to be 4 this Friday. I can't even believe it. So people are watching silently before they ever message you. I promise you, people are watching you. Okay. People are watching you. They're watching you. I've always said, sorry, my brain, I'm hearing him cry. So my brain is all over the place right now. Um, hold on one second. Need a sound machine in here. Okay. People are watching to see two things. They're watching to see if you continue to push through no matter what is going on in your life with your business, or they're watching to see if you give up. That's just the name of the game. But people are watching you. Remember that. They're watching, they're watching, they're watching. I think Chastity always says they're Santa. People are like Santa Claus, they're always watching. It's true. They're always watching you. You do not need perfect graphics. You don't need to be a master with Canva. Actually, you shouldn't even really be posting graphics. People are not, like I said before, people are not connecting to graphics. They're connecting to you and your personality. You don't have to have a huge following on social media, and you don't need to have viral videos. You need to be consistent and you need to be authentically you. That's one of Scentssy's core values is being authentic. But the biggest thing about that is being consistent, and you need to be consistent to create that credibility within your social media following. Um, Number four, this kind of goes along the lines of what I said before, but your business fits into your life. Your business is not your whole life. You are not just Scentsy. You are, you could be a mom, you could be a sister, you're a daughter, you're a friend. You need to show that it's not your whole life. Sometimes I get very sidetracked. I'm like, oh my gosh, but I didn't do anything Scentsy today. Like I said, when you were at least always being consistent with one thing, and even if that's showing like, I think the other day I just showed off the sand and citrus bar. This thing is absolute gold. It does not matter what it is. Show one thing a day, okay? Just show how it fits into your life. How are you changing out the scent in your car? How are you spraying your bed? How are you turning the air purifier on every single day? How are you changing your wax? Okay. It's not your whole life, but it is in your life. How is it elevating your life? That's what I try to think about with social media. How is Scentsy, the fragrance that I use in my whole entire house, even if I wasn't a Scentsy consultant, how is it elevating my life? Okay? That's what I try to think about every single day. Um, this was really good too that I saw earlier. The best sponsoring content often barely mentions the business. You're highlighting our products and the problems that those solve. Sponsoring the problem that you're solving with people joining Scentsy has really nothing to do with fragrance. You are solving the problem of what I said earlier. You're solving the problem of people joining for different reasons. Are they joining for community? Are they joining because they need more income? Are they joining because they need friendships? Why is somebody joining? Okay. So different ways that you could show this about it not being your whole life, but you could piece in little things. You're on a call right now. All 21 of you guys are on a call right now. It's 8:18 on a Monday evening. Are you showing that you're on a call because you're taking your business seriously? People want to see that. It's a part of your routine. Maggie hit on it a couple weeks ago. Every single morning, she called herself out. She's like, I turn on my diffuser every single morning. That's still kind of hitting me. Why am I not showing that? Chastity sprays her bed almost every single morning. She shows that, okay? Morning routines. Show that. Show yourself packing up customer orders. If you do Happy Mail still, show yourself doing that. People are watching that and they want to see what you're doing. Um, Another one, calls. Um, Earning incentives, shouting yourself out when you get emails. If your leadership shouts you out. If your leader doesn't shout you out, shout yourself out. Okay? Shout yourself out. If you do things that are very, very worthy of a shout out yourself. Okay. Um, if you're earning incentives, different friendships that you have, share all of that. Okay. So the business fits into your life. The business is not your life. Even though it has changed a lot of our lives. It's not your whole life. It's not your whole personality. Number five, curiosity makes people ask questions. Okay. We're not just posting, join my team. I have an incentive I have to earn July 31st till July 31st, and 10 of you need to join my team. It's not about you. Take yourself out of it. Take yourself out. Okay. Now, the back end is that, right? The back end is, yeah, to earn this incentive, we do have to join, we have to have 10 new teamies. Um, but you could try different things like this side hustle changed so much for our family. Right before I hopped on this call, if you follow me on social media, I did just do one that kind of like sparked curiosity. I can't remember now because Zane still has my mind boggled, but I said like 2016 Amber joined, I don't even know what I said, and then it was like 10 years later something because I'm celebrating my 10 years. Last month was. Spark curiosity. I don't think I even put a Scentsy product in those videos at all. But there was a hashtag Scentsy, so people can be like, oh, what's she talking about? Okay. There's method behind the madness of posting. You could say something like, your phone becomes an income stream. So many people, Katie Lassiter only worked from her phone, guys. Only worked from her phone. Everybody has this. Everybody does. They don't need to have, gosh, that gave me chills talking about Katie. Whoo! If you don't know Katie Lassiter's story, you need to know it, okay? You don't need a big crazy desktop. You don't need a ring light. You don't need anything to be successful other than yourself, your personality, and your phone, okay? Number six, I'm almost done. People connect to real experiences. Tell stories. Storytelling is huge, not just in connection to people, but just evoking emotion. Okay. Talk about how you started Scentsy, where you were in your life, the fears that you had. Were people going to say no to you? Were you scared that people were going to judge you because you joined a direct sales company? What your extra income has helped with. Your confidence growth. We did talk about that. The friends that you've made. I wouldn't know hardly anybody that is on this call, except for BB. Barb, if you did not know, that is one of my son's favorite people in the whole entire world that he came in here crying to see. If it was not for Scentsy, share that with people. How many relationships you have gained from this business. Personal development. It's all very important to share. Number seven, normalize the opportunity. Talk about it a lot. This is something that I need to get a lot better at. So I'm talking to myself. So if you never talk about the business, people do not know that they can join you. You might think that people will be like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to message her about joining Scentsy. It doesn't cross people's minds if they're not thinking about it all the time. That's why in social media, a call to action at the end of videos is huge. Shop the link in bio, click the link in my comments. People need to be told what to do. Talk to them about the join opportunity. Okay. You got to talk about it for it to be in somebody's brain. So you should regularly post. Um, if you have a new teamie, shout them out. Katie Laster's really, really good at that. If you have a new teamie, shout them out in your stories. Let them know, not just your new teamie, but let everybody know that you're so excited that somebody decided to connect with you and join you when they could have picked any other consultant. That will spark people's interest that, hey, they're, getting new people on their team. Okay, I'm gonna skip through that. Number eight, be simple, be natural, be relatable. If you don't already know on social media what your niche is, a niche is what you are really connecting with and who you're speaking to, your target audience on social media. So for me, it's moms. I connect to a lot of different moms on social media. So think about who you're speaking to when you're on there. If you don't know that, I highly recommend figuring out what your niche is on social media. Because I guarantee you, whatever that is, whatever community that is, those people could definitely benefit from Scentsy. Number nine, build relationships. People join when they feel valued and seen. So if somebody comments on something, comment back to them. It's not just messing with the algorithm, but it's building a relationship with people. Um, Engaging with people, supporting other people, voice messaging people if they or if they message you, conversate with people. Okay. You're not just saying like, do you want to buy Scentsy? Do you want to join my team? Build those relationships and it'll come back tenfold. Um, and number 10, um, confidence is magnetic. Be confident on social media. If you act like you're unsure, people are going to feel unsure. They're not going to feel like you're confident in what you're talking about. Your energy matters and people can read the energy in the room. So people are attracted to you being authentically you. They are attracted to excitement. They are attracted to confidence and they are attracted to belief. Um, and my final thought, and I hope this was good. My brain is kind of all over the place because of Zane. But your story might be exactly what someone else needs permission. Like your story may be exactly what someone else needs for permission to start. Okay? Share. Share. Other than this, like you guys really need to that's your challenge for me. Put this up somewhere you can see it, your contract to yourself. Um, let's let's make a little thing where we're gonna all share when and why we started Scentsy. What was it like? What can somebody emotionally connect to when you started Scentsy? Okay, that's gonna be your little homework piece for me. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Remove my spotlight.
You did so good.
That was
Oh,
awesome. Okay,
thanks.
I'll go
Zane really messed my
next.
life up.
No, he didn't. He added to your life. It was just like the little spice he needed, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Welcome to my everyday. He just wants to crawl back up in me.
Been there. Hello, my friends. My name is Ariel, and I am really excited to talk with you guys about this tonight. I love how Amber talked about the social media aspect and um, being who you are, attraction marketing. And I'm talking more tonight about like the practical list of the to-dos and kind of how to get out of your own head. And some of it might be some overlap, which is awesome. But I am also a visual learner, so I have got a couple of simple sheets to share at the end as well. Because I also, if it's not in my face, I am probably going to forget about it. You know what I mean? Like, that's who I am as a person. And I know that. I know that. So I like to plan for my success. Um, oh yes. So Amber just shared in the comments, there is a calendar that Brianna Engel shared. Um, it's so good. It's a recruiting calendar, something you can post every single day to get in the habit of sharing every single day. So it's not going to be the same, and it's just little cues for you to use. So good. Okay. So I have been also in a state of to be very blunt, what the hell am I doing here? And sometimes I feel like, what is even the point? And I know everybody has probably had these thoughts. So I want to address that because it's important that you don't stay stuck there. You either move forward or you're done, right? Does that make sense? What's the saying? Crap or get off the pot, but the other bad word. I'm not going to say that in case there are other little kids, other little ears. I love how you guys are in your nightgowns and stuff. It's only 5:30 here. We're like a day behind you guys out in Phoenix. It's still sunny. It's hot. I love that you have already brushed your teeth and you're in your moo-moos. That sounds wonderful, but I haven't even had dinner yet. But I want to normalize the fact that everybody has the thoughts of, am I worthy? What am I doing here? Do I even belong? Am I making a difference? And those thoughts are normal. And I want to assure you that you matter. You are making a difference. You belong here. And honestly, I do too. Sometimes we just need to tell ourselves that. So, momentum over motivation to grow your team by 10 in 90 days. The incentive that we are in is not about luck. It's about the activity, the action you are not tanking. Words are hard. Most people won't sponsor 10 because they aren't consistently talking to enough people. Several years ago, I think it might have been one of the first low dollar join specials that we offered. I made this silly, simple graphic, and it's just like it's a 5 by 5 checklist, and it is um talk with 5 people, different people. Don't talk with the same ones. 5 people, 5 days a week. Um, where did that go? 5 people, 5 days a week. So you will be talking to 25 people a week. Did that pop up for everybody? Can I get a thumbs up? It's stupid. It's so simple. And then there's enough space in there you can write their name and write what they said. Whether they said yes, no, ghosted you, asked for more information, whatever the case may be. I have also made a super simple option for parties. I don't know where that share button went. That's fine. You don't need to see it right now, but it's the same thing for parties because how do we get to talking to more people? We're not, in most cases, just going to jump right into the, hey, you should join my team. Or, hey, you should start a side hustle. Hey, I see that you need extra cash. Sometimes it's easier to make the ask of, hey, I'd love to help you get some free and half price Scentsy. And then that naturally leads into the other things. I apologize, you guys. I have to share. My afternoon, another reason I'm super hot, I am sitting in kind of a sunroom, but also our air conditioning went out and it's over 100 degrees in Phoenix. And so the guy was here, he showed up late and he was working and I was like, Amber, you're gonna have to start it and I might have to, and it was just a whole situation. But during Amber's thing, he came and he was like, hey, I have to have my supervisor come by tomorrow. Can't figure it out. So I am flustered and flushed, but this is part of real life, right? And we're getting dinner going. We opted to not use the oven because it's so dang hot. And I'm so thankful for that choice. Past Ariel, so thankful. Okay, so the 5 by 5 checklist creates, that was number one. It creates 25 conversations per week 100 conversations per month. So in that 90 days, you're going to have 300 conversations under your belt if you stick with it. Now, don't forget, there are 7 days in a week. So maybe one day you only talk to two people. There's another day you can catch up and talk to three more. And I love math that works out that way. It's so great. So the point on this is to stop focusing on the outcomes and to focus on the exposure and getting used to talking and opening your mouth. Okay, the second one is your job is to extend the invitations. You're not to convince people. If you are trying to convince somebody, it is likely not the opportunity for them and not the option that they want to pursue. Because if you have to convince somebody to do this, they're likely also not the kind of teammate that you want because you're going to be like dragging Artax through the quicksand trying to save him, right? We don't want to do that. I talked about quicksand last time too. This might be a recurring theme for me. So share, invite, ask questions, stay curious, and you are not responsible. I want you to remove these pressures. You are not responsible for their timing, for their finances, for their confidence, or for their yes. Those are not anything to do with you. Okay? You are responsible for making the offer. Boom, end scene. Number 3, confidence comes from that repetition, not readiness. We don't start ready. We start willing and we take the action and we like become ready along the way, right? Awkward messages are going to happen, imperfect conversations are going to happen. The Lord made us imperfect, and that is okay. Lean into that. Get ready to hear no a lot. Get ready to be ghosted a lot. Because with as many conversations as you're going to be having, all of those options are going to be on repeat. Action creates confidence. Confidence does not create action, right? Okay, number 4, feeling like a fraud usually means that you care. Okay, so many leaders secretly have those feelings that I talked about early. Am I worthy? Why should I be mentoring someone? What do I have to offer? I'm still figuring this stuff out. I don't have it all together. And honestly, can I see a raise of hands? Like, who does have it all together? Because I want to take some notes. If you do, I don't see a single hand raised. Perfect. So we're all in the same boat. I love that. People do not join that perfection. Like Amber talked about, so many people relate to who you are as a person, and that draws the kind of people who are likely going to be similar to you. And as long as you're being honest and consistent, relatable, and have that confidence, have that belief in yourself, you don't need to be the top earner to have somebody join you. They just need to relate to you. Your story is enough right now. My story is not Katie's story, is not Amber's story, is not Maggie's story, is not Chastity's story, is not Ray Ray's story, is not Whitney's story. You guys, my story is my own. And for the longest time, I felt like I had to downplay it because it was so different and it wasn't as it's a different story, and that's okay. Somebody's going to relate to me who won't relate to Amber. So get out of your mind that your story needs to be something that it's not. Number 6, your story was number 5. I don't know if I said that. Number 6, consistency beats intensity every single time. That tortoise and the hare story, it's a parable for a reason. No, fable? It's popular and you know why, you know? Doing a huge sponsoring blitz might be a good opportunity to get your list written down and to start off. But if you're concerned about burning out, make the blitz writing everybody's name down and then going through and talking to those, just picking out 5 per day. Because sometimes those conversations can be emotionally draining too. So maybe try not to go more than 5, unless you have this giant list of people, a huge network. I love that so much. Get it. But maybe just limit it to 5 per day so that you are not emotionally exhausting yourself and burning out. Number 7 is stop pre-rejecting people. We talk a lot about not making people's choice for them, whether we're asking them to host a party or asking if they want to earn some extra cash. Oftentimes we come up with excuses for them without ever having asked them. And that's not our job, right? Great people to ask are people who we might automatically reject. They're too busy, they're too successful, they're too quiet, they're too introverted. Oftentimes those make the best consultants, but you'll never know if you're just already saying, oh, I'm going to cross them off my list now. I know they're going to say no. Number 8, You don't need everyone. Not everybody is going to be a good consultant, but you do need the right few. Again, a lot of people won't respond. Some will say no. Some will say maybe later. A handful will just like pick up and go running, like the coyote through a mountain as he's running away from the roadrunner, right? It's normal. Focus less on the rejection and more about honing in and finding your people because all of those no's are going to lead to having the right conversations and helping you move forward. My kids are helping make dinner. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but no, great. They were just yelling at each other. She just whispered, bad. Number 9, borrow belief until yours catches up. If you need somebody to cheer you on, I will hype you up. You need me to encourage you? I got you. Ask somebody to help build you up if what you need is just a little bit of belief in yourself. Somebody else does believe in you. Reach out to any one of your leaders. We are here. And trust the consistency over the emotions because your emotions are fleeting, right? Your body metabolizes emotions. And so that's why if we're angry, it is best to step away, let our emotions metabolize in our body, and then come back to the situation. Or if we're sad or frustrated, or if we're really excited and happy, that is also a great time to pause because if somebody says, I'd like more information, we don't want to word vomit. Take a minute, metabolize the excitement, and then respond from a place of like logic and minimal words. Okay. And if you need help with that, the chat, the GPT, it will help you condense your words. I get real wordy. I like to over describe things, I overanalyze, I spiral. It's great here in my brain. Okay. The final one is number 10. The real win is who you become in the process. It is so cool to see how you evolve once you stay committed to that consistency and putting the effort and the energy in. You learn so much about yourself. You will grow confidence. You will improve your communication, figure out what to say, what not to say, who to say what to, because you're going to learn along the way. One phrase, how you ask something, might work with one person, but it won't work with another. So be willing to manipulate and change what you say based off of who you're talking to. You are going to become more resilient. You're going to hear that word no, and you're going to be like, okay, cool, MBD. You're going to learn that it's not personal. It's not you, right? You're not in charge of what their answer is or what they're going through. You are also going to learn leadership from this, being able to talk to people and communicate and like crowdsource things, strong leadership skills. And then you're also going to build stronger habits. The discipline is going to come when you guys start doing these things intentionally and consistently. Jason, on our leadership call this morning, talked about James Clear's habit stacking. If you're not familiar with that, I encourage you to look it up, but it's essentially pairing a new habit with one that you already do. So I saw a friend the other day. She was like, every morning I start brushing my teeth and I get on my shaker plate so that I can just, multitask and do the two things at once. And I know those two things go together. So whatever your shaker plate and toothbrush look like, as examples, stack something together that you're already doing every day with that new habit that you want to do. This incentive is temporary, but your skill set that you're learning from this, dude, that is going to last you forever. And guess what? When you start getting in the habit of doing this now, you are going to set up your fall and your next spring and your next fall for huge success. These daily actions matter. The discipline and consistency matters. So the challenge for you, I know we're going to have maybe a challenge from everybody, is for the next 90 days. Well, I guess we're less than 90 days now, 90, 80, 79 days, 78 days. The last bit of the rest of this challenge, I shouldn't do math in public, is to talk to 5 new people 5 days a week and use the weekends. I personally do not work on weekends, so I'm going to make damn sure that I get everything done during the week so that I do not take away that time from my family. But if you have to, use the weekends. Maybe that's your preferred time. Maybe you have a job during the week that you do not have time to work your Scentsy business. shift what your day looks like, what your week looks like. But don't wait for the motivation. Don't overthink your messages. Be simple, be consistent, and be repeatable. There's a quote at the end here. It says, "Momentum is usually hiding inside the conversations you keep avoiding." Momentum is usually hiding inside the conversations you keep avoiding. So, guys, we're going to stop avoiding. Yeah? Can we all commit to that? Okay, cool. That's all.
I have to follow that. Let me change that so I'm looking at people and not looking at myself. Welcome. I'm already in my moo already brushed my teeth and going to bed after this call because it's Maycember. I don't even know what the fart's going on right now. I just know we got to pack a lot of snacks and make a lot of stuff and do a lot of stuff. That's all I know. So we're struggling right now, but it is going to be fine. So, got a lot to say. Got a lot to say. So when they announced this incentive, clapping for Kelly Campbell, who texted me, I had a recital and a women's church thing when they announced this. And when she told me the incentive, I said to myself, oh no, I'm not going to earn this. I'm not going to earn this. And that's kind of funny because I've earned every single incentive since I've joined, and it's been 9 years. But fun fact, I used to be a heavy sponsor. I'm talking about 2 to 3 people every month my entire Scentsy career. In fact, I think it was in January or February where somebody from home office sent it or tagged all the SSDs on the SSD page about their sponsoring stats, and mine was I had sponsored 90% of the time my entire Scentsy career, which is that's a huge deal, meaning I have sponsored somebody 90% of the time every single month. So you do the math, 9 times 12, 108 months. I sponsor somebody pretty much every single month, my entire Scentsy career. But fun fact, last January, the end of January, my mom passed very, very suddenly. And I made up in my mind that I was not going to sponsor, and I did not. Literally said to my top leaders, I said, listen, I'm not going to be leading for a while, so I'm going to need y'all to do that. Okay. And I'm not going to sponsor because I don't want to train anybody. And you're going to go through seasons in your life where you have to decide what is utmost important. My utmost priority is my personal business that pays my bills. That's what brought me home to my babies. This is what has allowed me to not only pay my bills but pay my father's bills. It allowed me to pay for my mother's funeral. It has allowed me to take care of my niece that is not biologically mine but might as well be mine. I mean, her mom didn't even get her on Mother's Day, but that's another story. But I got a Mother's Day card from her and a hug and a kiss. So there's that. So I made a decision last year that I can't do extra. I'm not in a season to be extra. If you know me personally, you know I'm extra. Because if you're not extra, you're what? You're basic. That's like my line for life. I say it to my husband every day. So we don't do it. We don't do basic around here. We extra. We're always extra. But I made a decision last year that I wasn't going to sponsor for a while, and it really bit me in the butt because you lose when you stop doing it, you lose it. Okay. What is it my teacher used to always say? If you don't use it, you lose it. And you do. Because if you're not sponsoring, especially if you're a leader, you can't lead by example and you can't lead by experience to teach your teams to do the same thing. So who was I going to tell my team, hey, y'all need to sponsor? And I'm over here flat out telling them I'm not sponsoring. We flat out told my top leaders, y'all are going to have to lead this team and group for a while because I don't know what's going on up here. And I'm not going to sponsor. But my PRV was still between 7 and 15,000 even when my mom passed. I mean, my personal business, customer service is what brings me joy. And in that season of my life last year, I said, I'm only going to do the things that bring me joy. And right now, training people and taking care of people and cheering for people, it's not going to happen because I can't even cheer for myself right this minute. So, I mean, there's that. And that's fine. So when they announced this challenge, I said, oh, no. I ain't going to get this. I ain't going to get this. And here's the thing. Y'all going to think I'm a silly willy right now. All I wanted to do is design my own warmer. I don't care about the rest of it. And I know that's silly, but silly stuff is what brings me joy. So anywho, I told myself, Katie, you're not going to earn it. And then I said to myself, Katie, you're really counting yourself out, and it's literally the beginning. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. So we did. So we're doing it. We're doing it. So here's the thing. This is what I want to tell yourself. 10 sounds like a lot. No, 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 no. We're going to sponsor 12. Okay. We're going to sponsor 12 people because we're going to sponsor one person a week. When you take the big number, be just stressing you out a little bit. We're not going to be stressing ourselves out. We're going to divide that into 12 weeks. 3 months is 12 weeks. So we're going to focus on one person a week. That's what we're going to do. Whitney, not me. I counted myself out right from the get-go. But then I also had to hype myself out because here's the thing. I knew myself that I let sponsoring go to the side. And I knew for a while that I needed to get my shizit together. I knew that. So when they announced this, I said, okay, Scentsy, okay, Dan, okay, Ovo and Heidi, because ain't nothing I like better than a challenge. Because now it's making me do the thing that I have not wanted to do for so long. And I love that. So, but I also, big numbers overwhelm me. So when I heard 10, I said, woohoo. But then I said, wait a minute. Freeze, back it up, skeet, 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 back it up. That's one a week, Katie. You can do one a week, okay? You're being ridiculous right now. So we're not going to stress about it. We're going to do something about it. You are only in control over your effort. You're not in control over what happens. You're in control of your effort. So here's what I want y'all to do first. It's what y'all want to know what to do, okay? We're going to email all of our customers. We're going to email them all. I have a join email if you want it, okay? It's already prepped, ready. I had one person join yesterday from that email. Not everybody's looking at social media. Some people are, but it is May-cember, okay? I was just trying to get my protein in today, okay? So I had 2 protein teas today, and that's kind of cheating. I normally don't do that, but I needed to get my protein in. So people are just trying to survive right now, okay? But people read their emails. And I know that because I just spent $100 on some stuff that I've been wanting and I've been forgetting to get, but I got an email and I said, oh, let me say this email so I can get my stuff that I need. I want you to email your customers. I will share that email with you. We're not going to do it spammy, okay? If you're friends on my Facebook, I'm going to tell you what worked for me last week. I have 12 reinstatements right now. 12. 12 reinstatements. They're not new. Dun, dun, dun. They're not new, but it's fine because you know what? What Ariel just said. This, if you do this challenge, I want you to listen to me for don't count yourself out. Some of y'all already count yourself out. This is designed to grow your business. Some of you guys are getting, oh, also shout out to my daughter Brinley, who already has me sponsoring 5. Thank you, Brinley. Got to print a new one out. Shout out to Brinley for crossing off my my stuff. Thank you for that, Brinley. I love that. You just make your mama go ahead. We love that. Some of y'all count yourselves out. This is designed to help you. Some of you guys are struggling with getting paid at title. This is going to help you. Some of you are struggling to promote. This is going to help you. This is going to cause you growth in the long term. I did if you're on my team page, go watch my video I did last week. It's really good. I gave y'all a demonstration of my garden. Okay? Gave y'all we went out there. I took y'all on a tour. Remember? If you're on my team, that garden has been a pain in my rectum for the last 3 years. Okay, it would sprout and then nothing would happen, and I was freaking out because all I want to do is say I can grow something. I don't even care what it is at this point. I don't care if it's a banana. I don't care what it is. I just want to see something I did grow. That's what I want. Okay, so we've planted in the same spot all year for the last 3 years, and I told James, I said that dirt's bad. He kept saying it was me. I knew it wasn't me. I knew it was the dirt. He kept saying it was me, that I was loving it too much and overwatering it, but that was hoopla. I knew the dirt was bad. You know how I knew? Because I went and planted me a little flower patch further back, and when I did, the dirt was fluffy. It was fluffy. It won't clay and lumpy like that other bad dirt. And I said, oh, I told you this dirt was bad. We're moving the whole garden back here. He wasn't happy about it, but it's fine. It's there now. We moved it to the back, and guess what? It's doing it. Okay, and I was right. The dirt was bad, and this is good dirt. And when I mean I walked all over it, I prayed over it, I kissed dirt. I said, you're going to prosper this year because I want to be right and I don't want James to be right. So you're going to do what I tell you to do and you're going to grow. But here's the thing, on the back of them seeds, because James kept saying, well, when's something actually going to come? I said, the seeds say 50 to 70 days. Because then he said, why didn't you just buy plants? I said, because that's cheating, and we don't cheat around here. We're doing it from scratch. We're not cheating. I want it from the seed. The seeds say 50 to 70 days. Some of y'all want to plant that seed the first day and ask all the people and think that all them people going to grow the same day. No, no, boo-boo. Let me tell you. It's been 3 years with this garden. This person I sponsored yesterday, she's been with me for 7 years. The day you plant that seed is not going to be the day you eat the fruit. You got to do it every day. You're not going to want to do it. So I want to tell you something. I hope this doesn't happen to you, but I'm going to tell you last Monday was my most productive day in 2026. I had a fever of 104 degrees. I have nobody to help me here. My husband went to work. He thinks I'm superwoman. He said, oh, do you? It's okay. When you drop the kids off, you can come home and rest. You go drop the kids off. But it's fine. It's fine. You know what I did? I put a smile on my face and walked my kids to the class with 104-degree fever. It is fine. I don't have a village here. I sucked it up. But when I got home, I printed this. And I said, Katie, we're going to do some things today. And you're not going to want to do it, but you're going to want to do it. I messaged 50 people. 50. I emailed all of my customers. I did a post. And if you're on my Facebook page, I've done the same post every day, twice a week for the last 3 weeks. Why? Because I'm seeing posts from last month, okay? I'm not even seeing people from May. I'm seeing people from April. Chrissy Davis, bless her heart, one of my customers, I done posted that post 2 times, Chrissy, but she just saw it. She just saw it and she commented on it and she wants to join. You have to talk about it. You don't want to. I didn't want to go look at my stores today. That's the last thing I want to do. I've made deliveries till 1 o'clock today. I didn't want to talk to nobody at 1 o'clock today. So you're asking in your stories and you're going to talk about a joint special. See, I talk a lot of junk to myself. A lot. Because sometimes I'll tell myself, I don't care, Kay, you got 100. That is extreme. If you have 140-degree fever, you probably should rest. But I want to design my own warmer. So the rest can wait right now. Okay, we need to do it. And here, I want to do it early because I want to help these people get certified. I want to help these people have strong foundations now so that when we go into fall, y'all, I really want you to not take this challenge lightly. If you complete this challenge, you are setting your incentive up to earn, and you're setting your fall up to explode. The dead come alive September 1st. I can't tell you how many emails I get from my team members, how many texts. Oh my God, right after SFR, oh my God, I'm so on fire for my business. And I'm like, where the fuck have you been the last year? Where are you even a consultant? Like, let me go see real quick. Like, are you even here? The dead come alive September 1st. I don't know what happens. Everybody just comes alive, and you need to be ready for that. So focusing on sponsoring, leading, coaching people to success in spring and summer is essential for growth in the fall. What you do now is not going to pay off today or tomorrow. It's going to pay off months down the road. This creates consistency. This 2 a month should be your goal if you're aiming to grow a big business. That was taught to me from the beginning of time. And it's true. 2 people a month, 2K in PRV every month for 2 years. And I'm a product, and Ray Ray's a product of that. I came home after 2 years of being a consultant because I followed that to a T. And it works. And for some reason, we got away from that. And we have to get back to that. You have to be consistent. You have to talk about it like it's nobody's business. Listen, people were sending me orders last week, and I said, oh, I could order. But did you know it's only $9 to open up an account this month, and you get 3 $20 off coupons? I'm talking about them coupons like it's nobody's business. I'm acting like them coupons are my coupons. I'm acting ridiculous over these coupons. Go steal if you're my Facebook friend, listen, I just made my last one public before this call because I knew y'all were going to say, your stuff's private. I have psychopath family members. My stuff stays private. I don't care. My family's more important than my business. I said what I said. Okay, I got psycho family, psychos, and but my stuff is. I put that post public for y'all. Go copy it. Go paste it. I took Ray Ray's post. That's how. Thanks, Ray. That's how I got 12 reinstatements last week. I took Ray Ray's post and did that post, and I messaged every single person. You have to talk to people, but in order to talk to people, you have to become consistent in your business. Don't y'all friend request me. I see y'all. No, 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 no. Just go look at my post. Because I'm going to think you're psycho. I love y'all. But there's some psycho people in this world. Okay? Take my post. Be consistent. Talk about it. Email you. I want y'all to email your customers tomorrow. People read emails. I literally, on this call, just had somebody email me back. I done talked to this girl a million times about joining. I think she thinks I'm tricking her. I'm not tricking her. And she just messaged me, how long is this $9 for? You're planting seeds. You just need to talk to people. Here's another idea. I'm going to do this on Thursday. I do this every 6 months. How many of y'all have testers laying around your house? Just old testers. I got bags and bags and bags of testers. Make mini trial consulting kits. Put 10 testers in a catalog. If you don't have a catalog, print off a QR code of the portable link and mail them jokers out and set up people online links and say, do you want a trial consultant kit? I want to mail you this, or if you're local, hook them up with that. The reason I say old testers is because I don't want it back, and I don't want people keeping stuff that I want back. So you just keep that, okay? But set up trial consultant kits. Say, have you ever thought about becoming a consultant? Do you want to give it a try for a week? I'll set you up a shopping link you can share with people. I'll send you some stuff for you to sniff, share it with people, and in a week or two, we'll follow back up and see if this is for you. Doesn't tie up any of your supplies. You're giving them testers, trial consulting kits. I've had people join with that. Worst case scenario, it becomes a party for you. I'm flipping a party right now for a girl that sent me 3 orders. She's had my bag for a month. It's fine. She sent me 3 orders. They're worth $330 in PRV, and she's joining. I'm flipping those 3 orders to her. She's joining. She used to be a consultant like 10 years ago. So I'm going to flip this party to her, and she's already going to be active. We just have to talk to people. I love y'all. I know y'all love social media so much. Please, yes, post all over social media, all over social media. Do that, do that. But most importantly, I want you to go to your dashboard and go to order history, and I want you to look at all those names, and I want you to get to talking to folks, okay? I already got my people written down. My stuff ain't fancy, okay? I wish I had my sticky note from last Monday because it was ridiculous. I mean, I was sitting here delirious, 104-degree fever, delirious, and I was just messaging people. And here, I'm going to give y'all an example message because also here, do not, for the love of Jesus, write them a novel. Do not do it. They're not going to read it, and you are going to turn them off. For real, Ray knows this. Well, y'all in the group chat know this too. I love to tell y'all my life story in detail. I want y'all to feel like y'all been there. I want you to feel the mood. I want everybody to feel it. These people don't want to hear all that, okay? They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear all the stuff, okay? You're going to really turn them off. So let me get to my Facebook, and while I'm saying that, just be yourself. We have a $9 perk account that you can sign up. If you have a club, you're going to get paid off your club. You're going to get paid off your own purchases. You're going to get 3 $20 off coupons to share. Wham bam, thank you, man. That's all we need to say. We don't need to go into detail. We don't need to scare people. We don't need to do all that thing. Do not share a flyer. Don't share a flyer. Do not share a flyer. Please don't. Go take a picture of your face. Go take a picture of your face and then write your caption. Take a picture of your face. Nobody's going to read that AI print that's this big. They're not going to do it. I posted it too. I did it too. I thought it was going to be cute. And guess what? It's not. It's not cute. Nobody's going to read all that stuff. Just go take a picture. Just go take a picture of you and your favorite bar of wax. and be you and talk to people genuinely you. Let me go to my 30 messages from last Monday and I'm going to give y'all a little snippet of what you're going to say to people. But you have to set in your mind that you're going to do this. One a week is doable, y'all. One a week. Don't think about the 10. One person a week. One a week. The second thing I want to say is if you haven't sponsored in a while or sponsoring is your weakness, it's my weakness too. Me and 3 other SSDs just did a 10-day program on solely how to grow your team. Please, for the love of Jesus, go watch it. Because it's not just about sponsoring, it's about all of PRV, everything tied into one and how one leads into the other. And it gives you guys tangible tasks to do that it's not overwhelming. This business should not be overwhelming. Like Ariel said, you're going to stretch yourself out doing what I did last Monday, messaging 50 people. I only did that because I had a fever of 104, and I guess I'm superwoman around here, and I feel like I can do that. But then, do you know how accomplished I felt because I hadn't done it in so long that all it's done was boost my confidence every day after that and going into this week? It boosted my confidence. Now, listen, let's be real. Some of them got little pictures around their dots. They never messaged me back. One girl placed an order on my website. She acted like I didn't even say anything to her. I dropped one of the girls' orders off today. She didn't mutter a word. It's fine. You know what? It's fine because guess what? I was that person. I ignored the girl that asked me for 2 years. I thought she was a psychopath. I never even ordered from her. She just kept asking, 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 and I did not like that. I did not like that at all. So people are going to ghost you. But the cool thing is you planted something in them and they're gonna think about it. They might not tell you, but they're gonna think about it. Seasons of life change too for people. It cost me $94 to fill up my gas tank. $94. I have to fill that up 3 times a week to take these children to their million activities and to school and back. People need what we have. They just don't know it yet. You have to share it consistently. Because if you're not sharing it, your business is closed. And not only they're not going to join you, they're not going to buy from you either. Stop being, it's $9. It's literally, my coffee costs more than $9. My coffee costs more than $9. But lead when you're sharing this $9, lead with the perks of it. Lead with go to their club and times it by 20% and say, girl, you could make $70 off just off your club. You'd be active just off your club. Make it very personal. Don't be a copy and paster. I'm voice messaged a lot of these people. I voice messaged a lot of these people so they could hear my voice, especially the ones that say I was a consultant. Okay, this is what I said. You order so much, I at least wanted to tell you, since he just released a $9 affiliate link option where you get 3 $20 off coupons to share. This way you can at least get paid back off your own orders in your club and you get free and product credit too when your orders accumulate. That's literally what I said to her. And she said, do what? I said, yes. She said, I could get paid off my Scentsy Club? Yes. Short, lead with the perks of doing this. Because the perks are huge. When I joined, we didn't have all this willy-nilly stuff. We didn't have a free shooting star kit. We didn't have no $3 $20 off coupons. We didn't have none of this stuff, okay? We didn't even have Scentsy Club when I joined, okay? We have a lot of lead with the perks of this. So if you don't know where to start, you start with your order history. You start with the customers that you already have. You go to your clubbers. You message your clubbers you already had. Email your entire the reason I say email your customers, I told y'all, maybe I didn't tell y'all this. Maybe this was on a different call. I had a customer 2 weeks ago place a $349 order on my website. Had no idea who this girl was. Have never heard of her ever. She's from Pennsylvania. And I messaged her and she said, yes, you don't remember me, but you did a party for Meredith a few years back. I had to go look to see who Meredith was a few years back, and I'm still in her group, and I still get your emails, and I have them in my saved folder, but my aunt sold it. She just stopped selling it, and I needed a restock. I had to go look at Meredith. I did her party in 2017. This girl been keeping my emails for how long? How long is that? A long time. She been keeping my emails for a long time. And I just had a sponsoring conversation with her because she literally just placed a $349 order. They're watching, even if they don't get response. They're watching. So get in a habit of emailing your customers every single week, every single release, every single joint special. Get comfortable talking about it. Post about it. Different ways to post about it. Get comfortable doing it. It pays off. So consistency, you are only in control of your effort. You're not in control of if they ghost you, if they say no to you. You're only in control of your effort. So if it's gonna overwhelm you, only talk to 5 people a day. But if you're like me and your week is free and you are ready to go ham, listen, I felt very, very accomplished last Monday when I finished that. I mean, the most accomplished I have felt in such a long time. And nobody joined. I had no new teamies joined last Monday, but I had 12 reinstatements. But it gave me confidence because the first few ignored me, and I was like, okay, I need to switch up my wording. I need to do something different. And the more you do it, the more you're going to get comfortable with it. The more you get comfortable, you are only going to become an expert at your trade the more you do it. Get comfortable doing it. I'm telling you, I'm about to become a sponsoring queen again. I used to be a sponsoring queen, and we're going to get back to it. But we got to lead with what's in it for them. It's not about us. Listen, this is a great incentive for us to do our job and to grow our businesses. But these are people's lives. So I want you to think about whose life you can go and touch that already is obsessed with a product. Who could use money? Who could use something? My customer that messaged me, her husband just passed a few months ago. And he was really, really, really young and it was unexpected. And she's got 2 grown children. And I know that she could use this community. May not need the money, but she may need the community. So be personal with this. Being personal and being intentional. Don't be a copy or paster. Be very intentional with the people that you talk to, and it's going to pay off. Okay, that's all I got. I went over a lot of time. It's fine. That's all I got.
Oh, that was so good, you guys. I missed a chunk of what I think was really inspirational, so I'm gonna have to go back and re-listen because I got a call from the air conditioning people's supervisor. They're gonna come tonight instead of tomorrow. Very exciting for my sanity. You guys, this was such a good call, and I took pages of notes from my friends, and I hope you did as well. And I hope that you plan to watch the replay and potentially take other notes, share the replay, but also take action. Please take action because training only goes so far. Intaking information and educating yourself, great. But the next step is taking action. So we are so proud of you guys. We love you all so much, and we are so thankful for your time. It is valuable. You are amazing. You are worthy. You can do this. You can do this. We believe in you. All right, friends. I think that's all for tonight. Watch
Oh,
for the
let me say one more
recording.
thing.
Oh,
Let me
Katie,
say
go
one
ahead.
more thing. I have a video on my YouTube, and I want y'all to watch it in your spare time. I know nobody's busy this month. But I watched a snippet I sent it to a team member. If you've been here a while and you've been discouraged because your team members have left or you've seen leaders leave, I had to say this to myself over and over again. I actually said this to my husband. You built it before, you can build it again. The only difference is you're building with experience now. And I had to keep saying that to myself because oftentimes when you stop doing the things that matter, like partying, following up, having sponsoring conversations, you think your business is declining. When reality is you're not doing the things that you used to do. So your business isn't growing. So it actually has nothing to do with your business declining. You stopped doing the things that it took to grow it. And I had to have a serious conversation with myself and say, Katie, you built it before. You built it when you worked 12-hour shifts with a newborn hanging off your tit. You did it when you didn't have friends, when you didn't have family support. You did it when you were in the trenches working all hours of the night. You did it before. You did it before, you can do it again. And some of y'all need to have a conversation with yourself and say, you know what? I did this before. I've sponsored before. I need to do it again. You're only this time you're doing it with a little bit of experience. You built it before, you can build it again. We got to stop saying our businesses are declining when really we need to self check and say, is it declining? Or am I just not working the way that I used to work? Am I just not? I'll look it up for y'all. It's an old video. I mean, I was a heifer pregnant with Brinley. So it was an old video. I look like straight up Princess Fiona from Shrek in that video. But I will send it to y'all. But sometimes you need to have a reality check and say, is my business not growing? No. You're just not talking to nobody, Katie. You got comfortable.
Mm.
So you stopped doing it. And we have got to get to a place where we stop being comfortable again. Nothing grows there. We all know that. We all know conversations grow the business. We stop doing it. We stop doing it. That's it.
I just can't think of a better note to end on. Can't wait to hear the action you guys are taking. We'll make sure to link Katie's video in the replay of this video as well, so you guys can watch it. Have a blessed night, you guys.
Love y'all.